buddies, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out mild. I put my and childhood together, or child together. My childhood obsession with animals. This is by Jaiden Animations. I'm actually excited. The first line in the description box says, "I cannot be stopped." JK, my parents stopped me. What did they have to stop you from doing, girl? What was you doing, girl? Let me check out the video. Link is in the description box for you to check out. Now let's get started.
I've always been an animal lover. Ever since I saw a picture of a dog, I've been like, I want that. I still love and respect animals, but as a kid, it was pretty intense. Not gonna lie.
I want to know.
Can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? Can we get a dog? My parents had to sit through years of that until my dad finally couldn't handle it anymore and got me one for my 7th birthday against my mom's will. Before that, they tried to
I love that he was like, here's the puppy, take the puppy. He's like, oh, I'm tired of it.
Handle it anymore and got me one for my 7th birthday against my mom's will. Before that, they tried everything to make me stop besides getting me a dog. And by everything, I mean a bunch of fish. Maybe if we shape these fish into a dog, she won't notice. They'd come home with 2 fish from the pet store that would last for about a week, die, and then get replaced. Repeat until dog appears. How many fish must die before I get what I want? Since we got fish from the pet store and not an actual breeder, that was probably a big contributing factor on why they died so quickly. But as a 5-year-old, I also just forgot to feed them a lot, so there's gotta be some fish blood on my hands for that. We went through probably 20 fish in the span of a couple months, but eventually we got these 2 goldfish that didn't die.
That's good.
A true miracle. They were pretty resilient little dudes. One was Goldie, and the other was probably named Fishy. Probably some of the most creatively flawless names I've ever known. But after a while, Goldie turned white, so I renamed it Rainbow because I thought it was cool he could change colors. I learned 13 years later from my marine biology teacher that Goldie/Rainbow was probably diseased, which makes the color change less exciting. We eventually gave them away to my mom's friend and they died. But that's all besides the point. My parents got me an army of fish and a dog I named Scruffy, but that was it. I wasn't able to crack them any further than that. And believe me, I tried. My parents had to become stone-faced, emotionless soldiers to keep my non-stop beseeching for more creatures at bay. After they got me a dog, I was pretty satisfied for about 1.5 years until I decided I wanted a mouse. Something about their cute little faces and how they crawl with their cute little feet and their freaking ears made me obsess over having one, and my parents got to hear all about it. I asked my parents for a mouse for years, promising how I'd take care of it and blah blah blah, the whole thing. My mom pretty much hates rodents because she thinks their tails are weird, so there was no budging on that one. She tried to get me to stop by saying, alright, you can get a mouse, but we'd have to get rid of Scruffy, which is obviously a bad bang for your buck.
Smart.
No, what? No, no way, no-uh. I'd never get rid of Scruffy, he's my pal for life. But not gonna lie, after hearing that response over 10 times, I started kinda considering it. I wasn't ever actually gonna do it. I was just getting desperate, alright? When I was 10, I wrote on my Christmas wish list that I wanted a mouse because I thought for some reason I'd foiled their plans and found a loophole. Ha! You can't override the power of the holy Christmas spirit. Christmas morning rolled around and I ran into the living room where all the presents were to not only find no mouse, but a computer mouse. Nice salt in the wound there, Mom.
I love her parents. I love the fact that, you know, I know her father didn't actually take up the dog and just throw it at her, like, here, take your dog. But it was still funny. But I do like that the mom was like, okay, computer mouse. Love, Mom. Ting. That's hilarious.
I got my hopes up way too high. My disappointment was immeasurable, and my Christmas was ruined. I did get a computer, though, so that was cool. After my parents endured 5 years of me asking for a mouse, I read this book series called Maximum Ride, which was about these teenagers who had bird wings and were on the run to not get captured by the scientists who wanted to keep experimenting on them. It was my favorite book series as a kid, and it made me really like birds.
That sounds cool.
Which resulted in the next animal obsession. I swear to God, if I hear one more mention of of a mouse again, I'm gonna... Mom, can we get a yellow-naped Amazon parrot? Yes, I started loving birds back when I was in 6th grade. Everyone say a big thanks to James Patterson for creating this bird-obsessed monster. At the time, I wanted one of the big boy birds. A yellow-naped Amazon parrot, to be exact. I would spend hours just watching all the YouTube videos I could find of them and sending them to my parents like, Look how great they are! You totally want one now, don't you, after watching one play in a box and sing Old MacDonald? This was a whole new type of fixation. I mapped out on the ground where the cage could go with tape, Googled where Amazon parrot breeders were near me. I made multiple PowerPoint presentations for my parents on why they should let me get a parrot. It was intense, and the pressure was on. My mom was even like, so how about that mouse? But no, Mom, that ship has sailed. Funny. Now I want a 15-inch parrot that lives for 80 years. They started telling me, you can get a bird when you move out. And from then on, it was my goal to get out of my parents' house as soon as I could. Obviously, I never got a yellow-naped Amazon parrot, but I never really got out of my bird phase because I've got this thickums right here. I was pretty self-aware that asking for a parrot was a long shot, so even though I still wanted a bird, I dialed back my animal requests, and when I was 14, I started really liking flying squirrels. They were my favorite animal for a while, and that's when I realized people can have them as pets.
Oh dear.
Sugar gliders. Mom, can we... Sugar glider, add that one to the list. I don't think I actually bothered my parents too much about getting flying squirrels as much as the mouse and parrot, but I know they knew I wanted one. And I knew they knew they were gonna say no. So I guess I just kept that one a bit more internal. During the summer, we would visit my family in Canada, and my cousin Peyton was really obsessed with ferrets at the time. So we would spend literally entire days on the computers together, researching ferrets and flying squirrels. And Amazon parrots, because they were still my #1 obsession, let's not forget. We wrote down general facts we learned in Word documents, planned out how to care for them, added up how much money they cost, including cages, food, bedding, etc., etc. We were the same amount of obsessed.
I would say this, they are very efficient in planning. Like, if my daughter came to me like, here's the budget, this is how much it would cost to get one, this is where you can find them, and this is how much it would cost to maintain, I would be highly impressed. Would I still get it? I don't know. But I would be highly impressed. Highly impressed.
Fun, actually. We bonded a lot during those times, and she's still one of my best friends. She also never got a ferret, so sad times there. Peyton also got a rat named Lola, and that made me really want a rat. Which, of course, meant... Mom! Lola was so sweet and smart, and I always wanted to play with her. But that's also true with almost anyone's pets. If I come over to your house and you have any type of pet, I will be personally offended if you don't let me play with it for at least 3 hours. So I did have a small point where I was asking if my parents would let me have a rat, and my mom was like, nope, and I'd be all, but what about the time you were gonna let me get a mouse because I was asking for a parrot? And she would say, nope, that ship has sailed.
Turned it back around.
Shame, mother. During 10th grade, I was also starting to really like raccoons. I thought they were sneaky and cool, and I googled if people had them as pets as a random, not serious thought. But surprise, surprise, some people do have raccoon pets.
I'm sure. Everybody's got almost
Just kidding, they rip up couches and dig holes in walls, and I'm not that devoted to raccoons.
Holes in walls?
But I still dreamed about having a raccoon buddy someday. Finally, I graduated from high school.
They're super cute, like, from the idea of them are cute. I think animated raccoons are a lot cuter than real raccoons. It depends. Like, seeing a video, there was something I saw where they were talking about raccoons, like, cleaning their hands a bunch of times, and I saw a video of a bunch of raccoons just, like, by a little waterway, just, like, cleaning their hands. And I was like, that was cute. But I don't want to see a raccoon in real life. If I see one in my neighborhood, we got to call somebody. They got to go. Because, like she said, digging holes in walls, that's a new one. I didn't know that. I know they go through your trash, and if they get into your house, it's going to be mayhem. Because if my cats had opposable thumbs, my house would be destroyed, okay? The benefit of the cats not having opposable thumbs, they can't just open everything like they want to. But now I got a baby, and she can take care of all that stuff, you know? So I don't need a raccoon.
And moved into a dorm in college that didn't allow pets, which was torture for me. I waited all this time to move out, and I'm still not able to bring a horde of mice, rats, birds, sugar gliders, and maybe a raccoon into the rooms. But YouTube started kicking off shortly after, and I moved back in with my parents to pursue that. Flash forward a bit, and I was finally able to get Ari. After 10 years of wanting a bird, I'd finally done it. And what a gander he is. Was he worth the wait? No, he's a dumb bird. You're good. You're a good bird. I'm not currently looking to get any more animals right now, even though I really want them. I have Ari, and he's already enough of a handful, so I can't commit to anything else right now. I am going to get a dog eventually. That's a promise. And I do really like reptiles, so I've done my fair share of research on skinks.
Of course.
But that's only a 30% chance to actually happen. I haven't really grown out of my animal phase. I've just become a mix of that and my parents. Still hopelessly entranced by creatures, but also being the one who has to tell myself no because I have other stupid responsibilities. Hopefully when I have kids, they won't be as animal obsessed as I am, because I don't think I have the strength my parents had to be able to say no to any animals they ask for.
Oh, she'll have
Thank
to say
God
yes.
my parents were responsible.
She's gonna end up saying yes to everything. That's funny. I don't think I was very obsessed with animals. I did like a bunch of animals, but we were like afraid. Like dogs were frightening. And still kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of, if I don't know the dog, I'm not really cool with it. Small dogs, they just can't have way too much energy at first. Like I need to warm up. You know how a dog needs to warm up to another dog? I need to warm up to your dog before I'm like, cool, let's play. And I ain't with the face licking. I ain't with the kissing on the mouth with no dog. I'll kiss my baby on the mouth, but I ain't kissing no dog on the mouth. I ain't with that. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. However, I do want a dog. I want a Pomsky. And I know what I said about energy, and those are like hella energetic dogs. Like for real, next level. And we almost got one. But it turned out to be a freaking scam. That is a story I should say for another day. But it was like, you gotta be careful, bruh. Be freaking careful. Those people try to scam me. They try to scam me. But anyways, at least she did get her dog, which was hilarious. And she did get Ari, so she's good now. Once she gets older, she is gonna want another animal. When her baby is born, her kid is gonna be like, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? She's gonna have to tell him yes, because she's not gonna be able to tell him no. Like, not that you shouldn't tell your kids no, of course, tell your children no. But she literally just said that she wouldn't have the strength to tell him no, so she's gonna saying yes. But just out of spite, I know her mom wants that, so that way she can deal with what she had to deal with when she was younger. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Were you animal crazy? Are you animal crazy now? Do you drive your parents crazy? Let me know down below. If you like that video, check out the link in the description box below to support Jaiden. If you like this video, hug the life out of that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, buddies. Toodles!